She walked into the hospital slowly, almost carefully, as if each step cost her something. Her name was Esther, early 40s, a mother, a corporate worker, a woman who spent her whole life taking care of everyone except herself. She sat down in front of me, placed her handbag gently on her lap, and whispered, "Nurse, I think I'm just stressed, but something doesn't feel right." The look in her eyes, it wasn't fear, it was exhaustion, the kind you can't hide, not from a nurse. I asked her what brought her in. She laughed a little. "It's nothing big, just small chest discomfort. Comes and goes. Chest discomfort. Not pain, not pressure, just discomfort." But the way she pressed her hand to her upper chest told another story. I asked how long it had been happening. Then she said the thing that made my heart drop. "About 3 months now. I just pushed through it." 3 months. She thought it was fatigue, or stress from work, or from juggling her kids' schedules, or maybe acid reflux, anything but her heart. As she talked, the pattern slowly unveiled, discomfort that graduated to her jaw sometimes. Fatigue so deep she would sit in her car after work for 20 minutes doing nothing. Shortness of breath climbing stairs. Occasional nausea. A heavy, squeezing feeling she described as tiredness inside my chest. These are the classic symptoms of heart disease in women, but many don't know. I asked, "Why didn't you come earlier?" She sighed. "Nurse, if I start going to the hospital every time something feels wrong, who will take care of everything else?" She wasn't careless. She was overworked, overburdened, and overly used to pain. A strong woman, but strong people break too. While checking her vitals, I noticed her face tighten. I asked if she was okay. She closed her eyes. "It's happening again." This time, the discomfort didn't fade. It intensified. Her hand went to her chest again. Her breathing changed, shallow, uneven. I quickly connected her to the ECG. The monitor beeped. Then it flattened. Then it spiked again. Something was wrong. Something serious. Her face turned pale. She whispered, "Is it my heart?" I didn't answer immediately, because right there in that moment, her heart was sending a message loud and clear. Pay attention to me. The results printed out. I held the paper. It screamed trouble. Possible myocardial ischemia. Her heart wasn't getting enough oxygen. Months of warning signs had finally reached their breaking point. I looked up at her and said gently, "Esther, this is not stress. Your heart needs help now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now." Her eyes widened. A tear slipped down, not from fear of dying, but from the guilt of waiting too long. She whispered, "I knew something wasn't right. I just didn't want it to be true." She was rushed to the emergency department. Doctors gathered, IV inserted, oxygen masks placed, medications administered. Her body trembled slightly from fear, pain, and fatigue all at once. Her phone kept buzzing in her bag. Messages from her children, work emails, missed calls. Life was still calling her even while she fought for that life. The cardiologist came in, reviewed her results, and looked at her with that impression of, "You came in just in time." He said, "Another few days, maybe even hours, and this could have been a heart attack." Her hand flew to her mouth. A soft sob escaped. I held her hand and she gripped it tightly, like someone who had finally stopped pretending they were okay. Days passed. Slow, steady improvement. She apologized for wasting our time. I told her, "You didn't waste our time. You saved your life by walking in when you did." She nodded. "I think I finally understand. If I break, everything else breaks too." Before discharge, she sat up in her bed and said, "Nurse, please, don't let women ignore symptoms like I did. Tell them the truth." So here it is, straight from Esther to every woman. Chest discomfort is not normal. Fatigue that feels like your soul is tired is not normal. Shortness of breath without warning is not normal. Pain in your jaw, back, or arms, maybe your heart asking for help. Women don't always feel typical chest pain during heart trouble. You can be strong and still need care. You are not failing your family by taking care of yourself. Her story is a reminder. Your body whispers before it screams. Listen to the whisper, please. When Esther left the hospital, she looked different. Lighter, more aware, more alive. She hugged me and said, "Thank you for listening to me, even when I wasn't listening to myself." If only we all learned to do the same.